2017 introduced us to a new IP in the form of Horizon Zero Dawn, which featured one of the more original characters to come out from Sony in quite some time. Now, that game was a landmark title for Sony and for the gaming industry as a whole, as well as us gamers, because it was one of the most breathtaking open world, beautiful games that had action and RPG elements within it. Nothing was like that until maybe a couple weeks later we got Breath of the Wild, which kind of rivaled it when it came to, redefining the open world genre in an action adventure RPG. Now, those two titles have the similarity of being open world, massive maps that you can traverse just about anywhere. The similarities end when it comes to narrative structure and the general mechanics of the two games, because they're very, very different, but they're similar nonetheless. Now, like I said, 2017, that was a landmark year for that title. Here we are in 2022 with a follow-up to that title in the form of Horizon Forbidden West. Does it live up to the hype? We're going to find out in this review right here for Horizon Forbidden West. Let's go ahead and get into it.
This wasn't written with your comfort in mind. Nah. Made my decision, wasn't tough to decide. Nah. Me and my boys, we get it done every time. Gotta earn it, you can't just jump in the line. You'll get rushed to the side. I top my division, I've been building since I started. In the parking lot, I parked it. I came in while picking targets. My career cannot be tarnished. I'm a champion regardless. Celebrate, but this is a different kind of lucha party. We are not alike.
Before we kick off this video, I want to give a huge shout out to PlayStation for providing the review copy of Horizon Forbidden West for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. So I'm really excited to dive into this because Horizon Zero Dawn was one of my favorite games of 2017. I mean, 2017, honestly, we go back to that year, so many amazing titles that came out within the first few months of that year. And now here we are with a follow-up to Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West, and I'm just excited to see where this is going to go. So if you haven't already, make sure you sub to the channel, ding the notification bell. That way you stay up to date on all the latest and greatest content that comes from this channel. And if you want to pick up a copy of this game, I will have affiliate links down below in the description. And also, if you want to support the content that we do, head on over to patreon.com/Mekel Kasanova or become a channel member with using the links down below. All that being said, let's go ahead and get into this review for Horizon Forbidden West. Following the events of the previous game, Forbidden West picks up 6 months later and follows the travels of Aloy as she seeks to find a way to prevent another global extinction of life on the planet, as a strange red plant has been massively spreading all over the country that is killing all life in its path. Aloy's journey leads her into the titular Forbidden West that is the home of the Tanakh tribe and other deadly wonders such as the Regala, whom is a Tanakh rebel that is leading her followers and machines into a bloody civil war. Going any further would be going into spoiler territory, and since I don't want to spoil anything, we'll be stopping here. I will say that the game's narrative is strong, yet doesn't reach the levels that the original did or has the same impact, but do know there are still plenty of revelations and more. You'll be seeing a lot of returning characters and familiar faces such as Aaron and Varl, who join Aloy in her journey, along with seeing new faces in Kotalo and Zoe that are equally, if not more impressive than some of the returning cast. Thanks to substantially better writing, there's much more personality with the various NPCs you interact with, from the quest givers, merchants, and background NPCs. The conversations are much more dynamic than the previous game's static shots, which had a static background and headshots for the characters. There's still some animation jank that you'll notice, especially in facial animations and the lip sync and eye movements, yet outside of that, you'll see a substantial upgrade in the presentation from the previous game. The level of detail in the visuals is insane, especially when you look at the environments, such as the lavish jungles, snowy mountains, and the arid dry deserts and bustling seashores. They're all absolutely jaw-dropping with how wonderfully detailed and animated it all is. Traversal of these environments is made even better with the new grappling hook and the glider tools that add so much to the immersion of the game. Each of the humans that you see in the game are some of the best that you'll see in an open world game, with each one being recognizable to what tribe they belong to based on their body paint and outfits. The machine designs are absolutely brilliant, with some of the most menacing and awe-inspiring mechs you'll see, with the Slitherfang being one of the most epic machines that you'll be fighting. There are a lot more weapons to play with, such as the Shredder Gauntlet and Spike Thrower, that make the open world fights be that much more dynamic. The spear that Aloy carries is much more versatile and lends itself to be a lot more useful than it was in the previous game, making its use in battles more interesting and fun. Human enemies are much more aggressive than they've been before and are more likely to rush you if you try to use your bow. So you'll need to be a lot more cunning and plan out your approach. The Valor Surges, which are special moves that are dynamic and turn the tide of battle, are spectacular and add to how much more engaging and immersive the combat is in Forbidden West. Environmental puzzles have a much grander range of creativity with the variety of collectibles you gain from them. I love how the optional side quests are incredibly cohesive to the main narrative, and they include the various dungeons and towers, or what we would know in this game as cauldrons and tallnecks, being better tethered into the whole. One disappointing thing that I was hoping would be rectified in this entry would be the fact that climbing is still restricted in comparison to games like Breath of the Wild and Immortals Phoenix Rising. You'll be able to see what is climbable by activating Aloy's focus by pressing R3. And, the climbing is much smoother than it was in the last game, but it can still be finicky at times, as well as the platforming as a whole. There's also occasional pop-in and some slowdown that occurs at points that I do hope will be patched out in the coming weeks. Horizon Forbidden West is a substantial improvement as a whole over Horizon Zero Dawn. The stunning visuals, immersive map, improved character conversations and presentation, enhanced gameplay with newer mechanics, newer tools, and combat being much deeper make this one of the best games of 2022 and one of the best exclusives for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. The story may not deliver to the same heights that the original did, but it does still build upon the groundwork laid by it and includes some shocking and surprising twists and more. Occasional performance issues aside, Forbidden West is one of the most gorgeous and insanely fun action RPGs that fires on all cylinders and is truly unlike anything else you're likely to experience. And that's it. That's the review for Horizon Forbidden West. Again, shout out to PlayStation for sending over the review copy of the game. I am really happy with how this game turned out. I had a good amount of time with this before it came out for public release, and I've enjoyed every second of it. I'm still going to be going back playing this game all throughout the year because there's no way you can complete and do everything in this game within such a short time frame, unless you don't have responsibilities. But hey, I got a wife and kids, so this is going to be something I'm going to be chewing on as the time goes by because I don't have all the time in the world. But I will say that my time with this has been incredibly enjoyable, and I think you guys would enjoy it too. So with that being said, why don't you guys let me know what you think of Horizon Forbidden West? Did you guys get it? Did you play it? Did you enjoy it? Are there things that you wish were improved? Did it not live up to the hype for you, or did it live up to the hype? Whatever your thoughts are, let's go ahead and get the conversation going in the comment section down below. And if you want to pick up a copy of this game, I will have affiliate links down there as well. And if you want to support the content, make sure you sub to the channel, ding the notification bell, share the video around, and also head on over to patreon.com/Mekel Kasanova or become a channel member. All that being said, I hope you guys have a great aloha rest of your day. Again, thank you to PlayStation for providing a review copy of this game. And all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Mahalo for making it to the end of the video. And if you found anything of importance or substance that you gained from watching this, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, make sure you sub to the channel and ding the notification bell. That way you stay up to date on all the content that you get from my channel, from podcasts, streams, reviews, impressions, reactions, and so much more. If you want to support what we do have channel memberships. We've got Patreon, we've got Subscribe Star, as well as coffee, which I would love to be drinking some coffee right now, which I am. That's some good coffee. But anyway, we got all of that, and we also have merch on Teespring and TeePublic, so make sure you go check that out. And all that being said, I just hope to see you in the next video that I put out. So hey, see you around.